With all our hearts, we pray and ask. God bless Anambra. God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones.
What you have here is a joint team from Anambra State and Delta, which have been charged by our respective governors, Chief Dr. Willie Obiano and Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, to come to the foot of the bridge and ascertain for ourselves what is going on here and ensure that the bridge, that the traffic on both sides of the bridge in Delta and Anambra flows freely without any obstructions or hindrances. This practice goes back to 2015 when the two states met for the first time at Government House in Asaba, and resolved that during Christmas period there will always be a joint team from the two states to ensure that our people have a good motoring experience during the festive period, running from about middle of December to middle of first week of January. And here today, or standing here, we have the team from Delta. We have the Chief Policy Advisor to the Governor, and indeed I will leave you to introduce ourselves. On Anambra team, you have CP Anambra, you have Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Anambra, the Commissioner for Transport, and transport agencies are here. And we are pleased to note that the traffic is actually moving. But what we have resolved is that the two states will work cooperatively and collaboratively to ensure that this flow you are now seeing carries on until well after the festival period, and they will work to support each other. But we've identified that there are certain things that must not happen during this period. The first is that VIP vehicles with their serene should maintain, they should not cut into the traffic, they should maintain the flow, they should join the queue. And that goes for government vehicles, the security vehicles. Because once any of these falls apart, the other motorists will join them. So we are pleading with VIPs that will come through here, the security agencies, government officials, to be patient. In a few minutes, traffic clears and every person gets home on time. We also have agreed that this arrangement will be a 24-hour operation, okay? Starting probably as early as 5 a.m. and lasting until, for 24 hours. And this will be for as long as the festive period and the traffic lasts. So on this, I'm very sure that people either coming home or passing through the two states will have a very good motoring experience during this Christmas. And the two governors are committed to putting whatever resources that are required, both human and otherwise, to ensure that this goal is achieved. Thank you. And the other thing is that there are no checkpoints on both sides. No IGR collection, no police roadblock, no army, no navy, everything clears. They are setting back into the respective states. On Anambra side, we'll go back as far as Oga or beyond Oga Junction, and so on. So there is no roadblocks here. no roadblocks. We have enough security personnel that are helping to ensure that traffic is going through, so that if there is any crime, they're also already on the ground. So there is no thing like IGR or people winning stakes. Any person winning stakes here, except those that are helping to clear the traffic, will be arrested very quickly. And that person will probably spend Christmas locked away. Please, it's important that the public bear this in mind, so that we, just as over the past few years, our people have had good motoring experience, that this carries on. Thank you.
My name is Professor Sylvester Monye, the Chief Policy Advisor to the Governor of Delta State. I'm actually here because our SSG, his counterpart, is unavoidably absent. But he has directed that we should come on behalf of the Governor and the good people of Delta State to ensure that we keep the traffic here moving. As the SSG Anambra has just said, we will ensure that this assignment is carried out 24 hours. It's not going to be for 6 hours or 8 hours. There will be no shift. It will be a continuous thing. Then the point that we want to emphasize is the issue of VIP. We have plenty of VIPs on both sides, and these days we have even more civilian VIPs. The civilian VIPs can be more of a challenge than even the government VIPs. So our military people, our security people have the mandate to arrest and impound any vehicle that breaches the traffic protocol. We will not be reached. Don't bother to call the SSG because you know the SSG. Don't bother to call me because you know me. You may call the CP, but I know the answer that the CP will give you. So anybody breaching the traffic protocol may end up spending the Christmas somewhere in his detention. So we are very serious about this. People have suffered enough, and we think enough is enough. We will not relent until we get the traffic moving. We will do whatever that it takes to get this place moving. We have heavy-duty lifting trucks on both ends of the bridge, and we are offering also free emergency what do you call it? Road assistance program, which means if a car breaks down, we will help you move it free of charge, but the road must be cleared. So we will be asking for the cooperation of motorists as well as the people of Anambra and Delta State. We really want to appreciate the two governors for this wonderful initiative, and it shows that the two governors care for the people of both states.
Good afternoon. We came from Anambra. I'm the Commissioner of Police, Anambra State, and with me here I have Colonel Usman, I have the Commandant Road Safety and others. It tells you how important this particular meeting is to us today. We are bent on seeing to it that during this period, people who travel from all parts of this country passing through our roads here will pass freely without any hitch. They have to be at their destination wherever they are going. And with the SSG and other members from both sides of the states, we are here to talk, and we have reached a resolution on how to make sure that the traffic flows in this place without hitch. We are going to enforce it. We have enough boots on ground to do that, and we have enough assets to be able to do that. We'll advise that members of the public that you obey the traffic law strictly, because if you deviate, you might not be able to enjoy the Christmas. But it is our wish that everybody will pass here and be able to say that they pass freely here and go home without any hitch. So that's why we are here. We are ready to give every cooperation that we need for this particular meeting to succeed through the period. Thank you very much.
I'm from Banefo, Honorable Commissioner for Transport, Anambra State. Well, we've met the collaborative and the synergy that we have set up today across the two states. Thanks to the executive governors of both states. We've gone over to Asaba End, and the instructions are very clear based on the meeting and agreement we had, and the directives are very clear. clear in the sense of the flow of traffic must be free and easy. So every vehicle coming from both ends will have easy access to getting in and out of the states. And the instruction is that every VIP vehicle fleet must respect and flow with join the queue and make sure they don't obstruct the traffic. Secondly is that there won't be any stoppage and searching on the bridge. Let it be an in-town search and security activities on those ends. Then from on our end, from Anambra State, we have our team, we have enforcement team, we have ATMA, we have OCHA, we have various security apparatus we have in the state, including the Ministry of Transport Task Force, who would face these activities. The CP of the state, Commissioner of Police of Anambra State, is standing firm, very resolute, that his men and the military and all of them are going to be on ground to make sure that the traffic on these axes and every other boundary within the Anambra State, linking to other states, are free and flowing very well. So this season we will run this throughout the season to January to make sure that it's a 24-hour cycle service.